Like out of exile, which everybody knows this in Oakland, right? Everybody already knows this in Oakland. That we brought everything to another level. This is not the 60s now, late 60s. This is the early 70s. This is the end of the black movement as a force in the black community, not rhetoric, right? Everybody's still talking black talk, slapping hands and all that. But the force, the organizational structure of black movement is dead by 72. Okay, right in the middle of 72, we sending blow up here, and at that time it's blow. It ain't to go to poor black people, it's to go to rich black people and rich white people, because it's not crack. In those days, it's powder. And nobody don't even know about no crack. Ain't no crack out. So it's all, you're getting all your wealth from elite people. This is elite only. That's who you're dealing with. Everybody is, you ain't dealing with no poor, broke people. Okay? So now when you organize all of that, and everybody that's involved in that pops up rich, because when you go back overseas and you look for the people, I give an example. We had a meeting at party headquarters in 71, and I was telling them, They said, well, we don't do none of that. I said, don't worry, I'll go and do it myself. So I came over 2 years later. When I come back, I go right back to Algeria with bags of money for the movement, for them. They're not there. They're gone. The first batch of money that I gave them, they used that to go all over. They could send, one could go to Zambia, Pete could go to, they got enough money now to leave Algeria. They want to go to Black Africa, which they did. And Eldridge Cleaver came back here in the early 70s. He came back here, okay. We went to South America, and we did business to produce wealth for the black movement. The black movement don't exist anymore. Like they're not going to come back and take over America like what we thought. Okay, we'll get you guys get all trained up, and I'll go get the money and come back, and then y'all go back and take over America. It's just a nice dream. When you're young, you can, not realizing that they may not even want to, they wasn't in no hurry to get back over here tussling with the boss man. None of them was. No, that's not correct. So my point is, we have a long period of history with this. And the people that know about certain parts of it are dying. Out of our leadership structure, actually, I'm the only one left. And then out of the workers, it's only a few of them left. So that's why I have to go out here and clarify what we've been doing in words. Because, see, they knew East Oakland Enterprises, but they didn't know the goals and the purpose and the aims of it was to have full employment for black people, right? Now, that's back over 50 years ago. What are the Negroes doing now? They talking about what they was doing, or what people coming to dinner? Or what about what else? What are you doing? These people sold the property. We'll get it back. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to sue them. First, we was going to sue them for $150 million. Now, first $100 million, then $150. And now they keep talking. So now we done took it up to $200 million. You said that's a lot of money. Well, you add up over 40 years, and you raised thousands of dollars for this masjid, and they closed it down. You buy cash money, 40 cars, Just say 40 cars. You could see them, right? And they all just stopped running. Click, 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 boop. And 2 days before that, they was running perfectly, right? All right. Only the sinners, the rents and the possibility, we don't say if, but perhaps they were left alone. We could have 100 sinners right now, easy. Easy. If we were operating 10 under all that pressure, imagine how many groups in the 70s lasted doing what we do right now, right this minute, just cruising along, that owns property. They didn't get to own no property. They didn't get to do none of that. Okay, so when we say $200 million, that means the feds, and it has to be the feds that tell the bank, give that Negro, it just don't happen. Put that Negro on the account and take him off the account. Right? They can't do that. Okay? So what have we done? We've trapped them. They're trapped. They're trapped. Suppose they don't listen. We'll just write all our articles about it. Pretty soon somebody will say, is any of that true? Of course we're going to go to court. We're going to get them in court, drag them through court. And that's what our demands are. Our demands are $200 million. Because in Germany, if you back over a tree, in the military, the tank, the Germans charge you for that tree and all the possible trees it might have produced. That makes sense. So now I want you to think about, after 45 years, let's say 40 years plus, if we were able to do, not just imagine doing what they might call the heyday of right here, just what we were doing in D.C. But imagine all around the country, universities, right? Okay. We're charging the government for all that. Number one, you ain't had a right to do none of that. You definitely don't have a right to sell our property. You don't have, and they even, the Negro, if he had $1 million, which maybe they sold one of the properties, the Negro would be gone. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got that money. They put his name on there, but he ain't got that. Even if he had the money we had in our account, him and that girl, them niggas would be gone back to Arkansas, wherever they from. Yeah, anywhere, they'd be gone. In other words, they don't give them the money, right? They don't have none of it. They don't have none. And then why would they keep sitting talking to me about it? Well, if you got the money, enjoy yourself. No. That's why things about patience, compassion, love, kindness, all of that stuff is top of the line. Without it, we wouldn't be able to do nothing. If there was any bitterness at all. And the secret, I don't mean to go from place to place, but the secret of everything is that they've been going off of what they thought I would do under certain circumstances. I mean, they asked my sons, they asked my ex-wife, and they told them about things during the 6 months of the worst period when, when you have tension building up, you're in your early 20s, you know what I mean, and you're snapping at this and snapping at that. They're not talking about some years later or even months later. Remember I was telling you I was looking at a picture. I said, when I looked at that picture, I said, boy, that nigga there is somebody else. That's all true. Their judging me based on that. The police was judging me based on that. The police was judging me based on, and my son and all of them, based on a fight he had in front of the Masjid in 81 with another 14, 15-year-old. And I'm telling them, do this to that nigga, do that to that, you know what I mean? And they're basing it on 1983, beating these guys with iron. That's what they're basing it on. So they figure, here's a dummy. If I do this to that man, he's going to blow it. He's going to do this, that, and another, and we can kill him. Right? And none of it never worked. None of it never worked because they just jumped over evolution like you would be the same that you was 50 years ago or 45 years ago. The people is dumb. They don't take into consideration Islam and its ability to help you evolve. And that all the stuff that Islam talks about, love, kindness, forgiveness, they don't believe that themselves, and they don't believe you can do it. And that's where all of this behavior, this dumb behavior come from. That's where it all is. They're talking about now the people know who you was. After 50 years of saying, you got to keep your eye on boss man, finally we come to a rational conclusion. Just think about it. That, okay, people, boss man ain't paying no attention to nothing, and he don't care about nothing. All right? So that means within a short time, it's going to be pretty bad around here, you know. It's just think. We've been talking about it all week long. It's 100 and something degrees in Portland, Oregon, 115 in Seattle. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? That's unbelievable. That's 43 degrees above normal. And guess what? Half the people in Seattle and Portland, what they don't have air conditioning. Why? Because it's never like the people in Europe a few years ago. When all that heat wave, they were dying because they didn't have air conditioning in France. Because it gets warm, but it don't get that hot. And that's why they can grow these wonderful grapes in certain counties, you know, by the temperature. They know they can. They got champagne, they got this, they got that, because these grapes grow in certain, you know, all right. So with all of that going on, they don't think that the Negro has the ability to evolve, and especially with kindness and all that. That's why, think about the videos. I'm telling the people, you stand down. You stay out of our business, right? Because these people, that's where they're trying to get you. Negroes killing Negroes. After you kill 2 or 3 Negroes, one side on each, the people forget about how the war started. That's why in the Jahiliyyah, we didn't even beat nobody up, and we had the strongest organization in Oakland in those days, right? So just imagine when we develop and evolve, and we know about the Rahmah of Allah, Arham, and all that stuff, it's easy. That's what they didn't understand. They never understood none of that. And they never thought that this is what we was going to do. That's why we discombobulated boss man. That's why he's totally mismanaged everything. And he's going out the door and he's trying to take everybody down. Now, while he's doing that, while it's 100 and something degrees up in the coolest place in the United States, you know, weather-wise, up in Seattle, Washington, right on the border with Canada. And all of these programs being developed, with all of that ignorance going on, we say it's almost mathematical, it's intuitive, it's a scientific social approach. Okay, how much time do black people have to do something for themselves? How much time do humanity have to do? Okay. Don't look like they got too much time. So that means our policy from last year and years on back, maximum patience, just kick back and let it all, we don't have that time anymore. It's a different time. Well, what time is it then? This time, let's see, what do we have going for ourselves? What do we have working against us? Well, even the police departments, people are quitting by the bucket load. Good. The white people are quitting, fill it up with black people. This